Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with E. Yes, the one and only E. Hey y'all, hope y'all feeling amazing, doing amazing, and just being amazing overall. And if not, it's okay. It's all right, my friend, because bad times don't last forever. Because after every storm, there is a rainbow, and you're getting closer and closer every day to that rainbow, that pot of gold, that light in the tunnel, whichever one you prefer, my friend. Okay? And please remember that bad times, once again, don't last forever, but we should appreciate those bad days and most definitely cherish them because those bad days had helped us, grounded us, as well as molded us, as well as motivated us to get to the good times that we have been manifesting and praying for. Also, remember that manifestation is real, prayers are real. Keep going, don't stop. Slow and steady wins the race, and you got this. And I hope you all are getting to where you need to be. And I know you can do it because I'm one step right beside you. And I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader and praying for you as well. Okay? So, once again, hey y'all, what's up? What's poppin'? If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this but true to this, hey y'all, what's up? What's poppin'? I am so excited because this is the fourth week of December. And first and foremost, I want to say that even though today it is Christmas Eve, I would like to say Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, all of those holidays and stuff from the one and only E. And I wish you all a happy holiday. Please be safe out here. Please love on yourself, love on others, but most importantly, please enjoy this time. This is the time where we need it the most. Like, this year may have been a doozy for you guys, or may just have not been as much, or it's been amazing. It's been whatever the case may be, but I want you guys to overall just take the time to enjoy this piece. Take the time just to enjoy the load. Like, just enjoy the freedom that you have right now. Or if you have some time off or whatever, just enjoy it because you guys deserve it. Okay? So, yes, once again, happy holidays, guys. First and foremost, let's get down to business. Once again, if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this, but true to this, once again, hey y'all, what's up? What's poppin'? I want to say thank you all so very, 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 very much for taking the time out of y'all busy day or schedule, whatever you guys feel free to do, to listen or watch me on YouTube or listen to me on every platform that has podcasting, such as Amazon. We got Amazon podcasting, iHeartRadio, podcast on Apple, my website RRS. No, RSS, excuse me, and so on and so. Oh, let's not forget about Spotify. Whichever way you listen to me, I appreciate it so much, and I really, really do. Without you guys, I don't know where I would be, and to motivate me to keep on going, as well as to keep on giving you guys vibes of the day. I really hope that you guys are enjoying these vibes, enjoying like what I have to offer, because when the new year comes around, I am trying to switch up the tempo a little bit. Of course, I'm still going to impact education and mental health, but I want to deep into a little bit deeper with like just touching base on topics like I did when I started out, just for the fun of it, but also incorporating like just the natural flow of things. So yeah, but I really, 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 really still from the bottom of my heart appreciate you guys so very much, as well as from you guys that also listen to or watch the Vibing Out with Guest series. As you guys know, um, Vibing Out with Guest series will turn 1 year old Saturday, February 14th, 2026 of next year, which is Valentine's Day. Right now, we have reached over 28 guest appearances, and I'm super, super blessed and excited about that one. However, guys, I'm still in the mix of maybe going back to how things were when I started out Vibing Out with Guests, with doing probably 2 to 3 guest appearances per month, due to as I prepare in the new year that, if you don't know, I am in grad school and I'm in the advanced standing program. And at times it could be a struggle. It could be a struggle. And then not only just with my academics, I have things going on in my personal life and stuff like that. So trying to set some boundaries as I set in 2026, but hopefully, fingers crossed, that you guys will still get appearances. Just a heads up, this Friday, in honor of the holiday weekend, we do not have a guest appearance, but that's okay. That's all right. I still want you guys to um listen to any guest appearance that you missed, or just rewatch your favorite one, because Vibing Out with Guests is proof that every story, no matter where it starts, has the power to inspire others. This series continues to grow, and today, you know, you know, every episode reminds us of something. Every episode reminds y'all of something. And I just want you guys to remember that, sometimes we need to take a break. Sometimes breaks are needed. Sometimes we have to take breaks on things that we're doing because sometimes it's needed. And I'm going to tell you this too as we step into 2026. I really hope you guys do take breaks because it's needed, it's necessary. And um don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Okay? Okay, so y'all, I am on my laptop and my iPad because suddenly something happened and it really, really, really upsetted me because I'm like, um, this is not what I had on the program today. So if you're watching on YouTube, you probably see me look at the other screen. I'm looking at my laptop screen. But yes, y'all, I know I went up a little bit, but I'm going to just go on to the Vibe Out with Guest series, and then we're going to start from the beginning. So yes, there's no Vibe Out with Guest series this Friday, and that's okay. That's all right. You know, I want you guys to enjoy your holiday. So there won't be a guest appearance this Friday, and that's perfectly fine. This week is dedicated to silence, reflection, and creating space for rest and renewing as we still on our theme for this month. But also too, I want you guys to enjoy the holiday. Like sometimes profound, the most profound growth occurs when we pause and listen to our inner selves. And I want you guys like happy holidays. I want you guys to enjoy your holidays. So I'm going to keep saying it, happy holidays to you all, and please enjoy it to the fullest. Okay? So yes, y'all, let me start all over. We are on the 28th newsletter at that. So we are 28 newsletters in. Our vibe is still the same. We're on the fourth week as that. So y'all know we have one more week to go. And that is the Wellness 101 lesson. If you're new here, Wellness 101 lessons are just lessons that I do at the end of every month on the Wednesday. And I just pinpoint a wellness little lesson, a topic that I feel like it should impact with wellness as a lesson to help us all, but not only just us all, but me as well, because this is how the content happens. It's raw and uncut, and I share my experiences as much as possible because every episode in the series are like conversation wise. So, yeah, so this we are still in December vibes. December vibes is resting, renewing, and relying. And today we're going to talk about something that's very important with impacting protecting your peace. So we're in part 4. So let me just say this. We are in December. Sunday was the first day of winter, and I was outside, y'all. I was so crazy. I went to church, and it was crazy. I went to church when I was on my way to church up here in my city. I'm in Baltimore, y'all. It was not that cold. It was cold, but it was not that cold. As I left church, the wind was blowing so bad. I had my teddy bear trench jacket on. I was like, okay, um, I don't know. It just threw me for a loop, y'all, because I was like, okay, it's the first day of winter. But the way I woke up and I didn't feel all this wind, and now I'm leaving the church house and all this wind going on, something ain't right, and I don't like it. But hey, it is what it is. But we are in winter, and this season can be heavy emotionally and overwhelming, even when it adores with lights and celebration. I want you guys to allow yourselves to find peace in the present moment. True peace is not found in perfection, but it's being present. So, with that being said, we have reached the fourth week of December. And as we approach the second to last week of this month, the theme is still there, rest, renewing, and align. And our focus shifts to a central aspect that impacts with safety, guarding your energy during stressful times. While the holidays can be joyful, they can also be pressured, expectations, and emotional exhaustion. This week, we're going to empathize. We're going to empathize mostly on the importance of intentionally choosing peace and honoring your own while while enjoying the holiday for it. So this week's challenge, I want you guys to be mindful of where your energy is going. Say no without feeling guilty. Set those boundaries for yourself. Take breaks without apologizing and prioritizing moments that rejuvenate you. As well as whether it's stepping away from draining conversations, limiting over capacity and commitments to things or to people, or creating quiet moments for yourself. Safety guarding your peace is an act of self-respect. Another thing too, I want to talk about this because holiday times can be good and it can be rough. And I'm saying this because I would say like this is the first holiday I felt that it was kind of rough for me. And I because you usually, when you are a person that's always in the Christmas spirit, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, the Thanksgiving, all the spirit, sometimes things happen and it happens to us in ways which we never thought it would happen. And things happen for a reason. I'm real big on that. And they happen unexpectedly. And something happened unexpected with my family and I, and it just has been like, wow, it's been a shift. And for someone like me, it really was a big shift because it's like, as I get older, you're trying to incorporate the holidays more, especially because you're not a child no more and you're the one buying gifts, or you're trying to do traditions and then add in stuff and things like that. So it's been kind of rough, y'all. That's why for me, this vibe of the day is very, very, very heavy to me. And I know someone else is probably going through it because, like they say, sad, that's, seasonal depression and things like that. It's for real. But not only do I want to like talk about, just to protect your peace, but I want you to also have a good time in the midst of it. Yes, I may not be in the Christmas spirit as much, but I do plan. I did wake up, y'all, and it was crazy. I did wake up because I am on break from school as well as with working with the kids. I said, you know what? Even though I might not be in the Christmas spirit, Christmas is, literally coming, like it's really around the corner. I'm gonna do what I used to do as a child. Wear Christmas pajamas. Every Christmas pajamas I have, I'm gonna wear them. I got my Christmas shirt on that I got years ago with my uncle because he passed before Christmas years ago. Um, what else? What else, guys? Um, I said I was gonna watch Christmas movies that bring me joy, so I'm going to find my way back into the Christmas spirit as much as possible while handling my mental health in every way possible, as well as for you guys. I know it's challenging, sometimes it's hard, but I want you guys to still have a good time. But I also want you guys to understand that don't beat yourself up. Yes, sometimes the holidays may be for you, may not be for you, but I want you to understand that. Still find joy while going through what you're going through. Still find the joy within. I know it hurts, but still try to make the best out of things. And that's what I'm doing too, as well as I enter 2026. Things may not go as planned, but I'm still going to make the best out of everything, and I'm still going to do what I have to do because this is what I want and this is what I need to do. Also, y'all, I do want y'all to also, one thing I do want y'all to do this week that I didn't add on the newsletter for this week's challenge is to create a vision board. Create a vision board, write down some New Year's resolutions, some goals, whatever. And I want you to check them off. Let me tell y'all this before we get deep into it. I did a vision board this year. Most of the stuff that I put on a vision board, I hit. And some of the stuff, like, I do the pictures. And the pictures are worth 1,000 words, as you guys may know. And I looked at one of the pictures I had. I was like, whoa. I had this picture here because I thought it was so pretty, and girly. And it impacted the podcast. And I was like, okay. And then I thought about it. I was like, wow, I did impact a lot with this picture. I didn't really know what it was for. But I did put a lot of effort into whatever I got going on. You know? So it was just like, it was dope. It was super dope. But I do want you guys, like, this week's challenge to do a vision board as well as to prioritize yourself within handling everything, setting the boundaries for yourself, but also finding the space to have a good time within the holiday season. We got a lot going on, but still try to make the best out of this holiday season. Okay? And that all impacts with today's vibe of the day. Vibing with E, where meaningful conversations meet growth and real life connections. So we are in the fourth week of December. We have one more week to go. I feel like December really went by fast. And as you guys know, today is Wednesday, December 24th, 2025. And it's a Wednesday drop, okay? So today we have reached 135 episodes. And today's episode is all about holiday peace, protecting your energy during stressful seasons. And I know at times we look at the holidays as beautiful and stuff, and sometimes they're stressful. But I'm going to tell you ways on how you can handle it, and you're going to protect your energy and your peace during this stressful season. Even though it's a beautiful time, you still need to be able to handle yourself within these seasons, because sometimes too we all go through things in a short span of life. Like something can happen, grief, loss, things of that nature goes on. But I want you guys, if you're dealing with this or you're dealing with situations that just came out of the blue like I have, we're going to talk about the holiday peace, and I want you to protect your peace, your energy during this season. because we deserve to still celebrate the holidays, but we do deserve to maintain our wellness, our mental, emotional, all that standpoint, as well as our spiritual growth. So this episode dives directly into the realization of the holiday season, the emotional pull, the social expectations, and the pressure to be present for everyone. We explore how to choose peace without isolation and establishing boundaries without guilt. So in this episode, we will cover why the holidays can be emotionally drained even though when they're joyful, how to recognize energy leaks and protect your mental space, setting gentle but firm boundaries with family, work, and social or obligations, letting go of the pressure to do it all or please everyone, and creating holiday traditions that feel peaceful without performance. That's the biggest one I want to talk about too. Creating holiday traditions that does feel peaceful, but it doesn't feel like it has to be performance, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Yes, we are going to talk about the bright side of holidays. Yes, and we're also going to talk about too the times where we put that poker face on when it's that mask, but underneath of it, it's like another person. So the main points we're going to talk about is point one and the last point. We're going to create holiday traditions that feel peaceful but not performance. And while the holidays can be emotionally draining, even when they are joyful. So all the points that I just touched on, we're going to cover it, and I'm going to make y'all understand that yes, this time may be hard and difficult, but I want you to see the good in it, and I want you to also protect yourself while going through these things, if that makes sense. That makes clear sense. So this conversation is a reminder that peace is something that you protect, not just something waits for you. You're allowed to enjoy the season at your own pace in your own way. Okay? So let's get into it. But before we get into it, the quote of this week is: peace isn't found in absence of chaos, but in the presence of boundaries. Okay. So as we enter this holiday week, I hope you guys enjoy first and foremost again, and be surrounded by the ones you love. And if you can't at the moment, do things for you, but stay connected to the ones you love and care about as well. As always, stay connected. Follow the podcast page on Instagram at vibing.with.e. Use the hashtag vibingwithe to share how you are protecting your peace this week. Okay. And until the next time, next time, which is next week, you guys will hear another newsletter, which will be newsletter 29 from your host, Vibing with E, and the trade owner of Vibing with E as well. Okay, now let's get into it. Y'all, I think I'm going to use my laptop to help me to see, because I noticed that when I use my iPad, sometimes it makes my eyes cringe. Like, sometimes it does make my eyes cringe because all these lights I got. But things happen. And that's why you always have to freestyle and always be prepared on what's to come. Okay? So without further ado, sorry y'all, I got dehydrated a little bit. I felt to get dehydrated a little bit. So without further ado, y'all, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my voice. Whether you're on the go, you're on the move, I want you guys to get comfortable and enjoy hearing today's last vibe of the day of this year until we get into the last wellness lesson of the year, which is next month. And as always, every vibe of the day, every wellness lesson of the day, and every vibing out with guest session is special. Okay, so let's get into it. Excuse me. So I'm going to repeat today's vibe of the day again. We are on episode 135, Holiday Peace, Protecting Your Energy During Stressful Seasons. And I break down, if you're new here, I break down every vibe of the day, every wellness lesson of the day into the definition of what's of the title, the vibe of the day. The 5 W's I'm gonna repeat the quote of the week, which is the quote of the day, and I'm gonna do a thank you for tapping in. For this one, we have two thank you for tapping in notes, and I'm gonna tell you why, because I want you guys to be very clear and cautious, as well as to understand more on why it's important for us to, you know, try to find a peace, protect our peace during this holiday time, as well as still celebrating it and not being Debbie Downer during the holiday time, because I know it can be hard, but you still deserve to celebrate the holiday season and be in the holiday spirit. Okay, like even though I'm going through things, my family and I are going through a little rough patch within, like, we are dealing with something that scared us a little bit, but we're still going to find ways to still celebrate the holidays with each other. And I want you to understand too, y'all, holidays are not always about the gifts. It's also mainly, it's not about the gifts. It's about mainly spending time with the ones you love and appreciating each other and being thankful for each other, as well as to understand that who is really there for you and really being thankful and grateful and being able to say and live in these moments with these people that you love, and just try to find the good in everything. Not even try, find the good in everything that's going on. Like I said, like right now my family and I, we're going through something that we never thought would happen, but it's okay. We're still here together. We're still going to cheer each other on. Yes, family go through things. That's okay. Like any average family, we're going to go through things, but we're still going to be there for each other. We're going to have to take turns, put our big girl boots on, big boy boots on, whatever, and we still got to march and get things together. Yes, it's going to be rough. It's going to be exhausting. We're going to have moments in our life where this is stressful. Like I'm going to tell y'all too, y'all, this hit me so hard while I was doing this over the weekend. I did this on Saturday. Last Saturday, after I was done shopping with my little sister, it hit me so hard that I cried. And it was crazy too. I went to church that Sunday and the service was amazing. And I cried so hard because the message and everything that was being told hit so hard to me and my family that, like when I say manifestation is real and prayers are real, like, bad times don't last forever. Like right now I'm going through a time, I won't say it's bad, but it's kind of difficult, and I never thought it would happen for me and my family. But we're still going to keep on pushing. We're going to keep doing, because the good is coming. Health and wealth, all that is coming. And if you're going through the same thing or know someone's going through this, my friend, you got this. I'm here for you. I understand the frustration, and you're going to make it one day and one step at a time with whoever you believe in, to make sure that you are on the right track. And just, you know appreciate these times, but also don't take them for granted. Keep on doing what's necessary for you and yours, but also do what's necessary for yourself, as well as protecting your energy during this stressful season. Okay, so let's get into it. What's the definition? Like, what does holiday peace really mean? Well, let me give it to you like this. Holiday peace mean intentionally guarding your emotions mentally and physically energy during a season that often demands more than what we can give. It is practice of slowing down, setting boundaries, and choosing presence over pressure. Holiday peace doesn't mean avoiding people or responsibilities. It means engaging in ways that feel healthier and aligning. True peace comes from honoring your limits while still allowing space for joy. When you protect your energy, the season becomes more meaningful instead of overwhelming. So, yes, y'all, going in back to what I said within the connection that I just gave you guys about what I'm going through, me and my family's going through. Holiday peace for us right now, meaning that, every holiday something is going to happen. Something new happens, or a new addition or whatever happens. And for us, something happened that we never thought would ever happen before, but we were prepared for what's to come. And we have found the peace within, we're not going to get the pressure on each other. We're not going to pressure each other. We're going to motivate each other, especially within helping each other mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and things of that nature. With that being said, we take turns on handling the situation. We take turns on handling things. We take turns on doing this and that. If someone got to stay up at night to make sure this is done, make sure this is taken care of, somebody got to do this in the morning, whatever. But long as we still also doing what we need to do, we working, do that. If you need, like for me, record right now, record whatever. We're still being able to do what has to be done. And one thing I will say, when you do have family, kin folks, or whatever you call it, that are really there to support you and help you along the way, you know for a fact that you're good. You know things are going to be good. Yes, it's going to be challenging when things just come, and sometimes it's like you're not prepared for it. And sometimes it could be stressful, because I can tell y'all, like I said, when things like this had happened, I cried and cried and cried, and I prayed and I prayed. And I'll never forget too, like recently when the situation had happened, it really scared the mess out of us, because we never thought that would happen. We never thought that would happen. And it scared me the most because as the person that I am, I think deep. I'm a two-sided deep thinker. Like that's what they called it. And it had me like, whoa. But I had to understand, I'm putting it all in God's hands. I'm putting it all in his hands. So in the process of it being holiday time, I'm trying my best not to avoid people or the things that I have responsibilities for. But at times it's hard when it's holiday time and you're going through something like this. So I'm going to say this. The holiday piece is really how you make it. But I want you to also protect your feelings in the process. Don't avoid people. Don't avoid what you still have going for yourself. But do please take them breaks that's needed. In the midst of you handling things of business, taking care of family, friends, whatever the case may be, you still need to prioritize yourself within protecting your energy during the stressful season sometimes of holiday time. And I'm not saying everybody's season of holidays is stressful, but sometimes it can be. This is the time where it gets real in the field. Like, it's holiday time and we're preparing for the new year. So I would just say this. The true peace comes from you knowing what's for you and you know how to handle things that come your way. You know, you being able to limit things that doesn't serve you a purpose and also putting in the input as well as making sure and staying firm, tall and firm and purposeful on the things and people that make sure that you're good. With that being said, when you protect your energy, the season becomes meaningful instead of overwhelming. For me, it felt like it was overwhelming because, like, I just started my break and I'm like, okay, and it's very more overwhelming because it was like, I never thought this would happen. I never thought it would. It's like, I'm gonna say this, y'all, because I didn't really want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. So my uncle has been here with us for 2 years now. Next year will make 3 years, and he had got sick, and we never thought we would see this because it was just something, scary. Like it was a little scary because, like, it's like the saying, you can see somebody doing so much, and then something happens, and that's what had happened, and it was a week ago. Yeah, this Sunday just passed, made a week ago. And we never thought, because he was, when you see somebody that's always independent and doing things like just doing a lot of things, it was scary. But I will say that my family and I, we did come together, even though it was very stressful because we was like, oh my gosh, what do, like, whoa. And then it is flu and cold all that season. And it was just very, very, how I want to put it. It was scary. Point blank period was scary. For me, it became a little bit overwhelming because I'm like, okay, now we all have to really pay attention to what we're doing and how we're doing that. Oh, and how we're doing this and how we're making sure this is covered X, Y, and Z. And I say this, prayers work. They most definitely work. As well as protecting your peace and your boundaries. Y'all, if you know, you know. When you go through things in your life, sometimes it is hard to rely on certain people. But I do want you to rely on the person you believe in. I relied on God in every point, heavily in that situation, from that Sunday all the way up to today, and still pray on it, reflect on it, things of that nature. And I will say this from my experience, and if anyone is dealing with the same thing, please don't hesitate to break down and pray when you have to. You gotta cry in the prayer, whatever. Don't hesitate to do that because that is one way too that's going to help you protect your energy in this season from to it to be meaningful instead of overwhelming. I would say this, prayers work and manifestation most definitely work. I would say that 2025 has most definitely showed me that manifestation, when you put in that work and you had that blueprint and doing what you have to do, is going to work. As well as to praying on your situations. I pray on the good, I pray on the bad, and I also accept the bad in the good at most times. Like, I'll never forget the TikTok I seen when this lady said, we always glorify the good, but we never glorify the bad. And I was like, she got a point, because those bad times, they molded me, and they made them molded and grounded you to be harder. Hustlers, superheroes, all that. Those times, it do mess you up, but it also helps you understand that you're learning from what you're going through. And it's motivating you, but not even motivating you. It is also helping you to understand that you got to get out of those overwhelming habits and get into the meaningful habits. Because at times you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, and at times too, things are gonna happen out of the blue, and you gotta be prepared for what's to come. And I also believe too, God doesn't do things don't do things for a mistake at all. And life and whoever else you believe in, they don't do things, they don't make no mistakes. And that was one lesson that I seen, that when, my uncle got sick, I was like, okay, whoa. Like, it was like, whoa. Like, I had to get myself together. And it helped me understand that within this holiday season, we gotta shift the narrative of how we protect our peace, as well as how we find a peace within this. And slowly but surely, y'all, we still getting the best out of it. Even though it was a little scary, we still find the best out of it. We still joking, we still laughing, still mentioning Santa Claus, everything for him to get his strength up. And he's getting back each and every day. He's building his strength up and eating and things like that. So I'm very thankful for that. So in the midst, for me, what does it mean to me with holiday peace is doing things that, still practicing to slow down and set the boundaries for yourself and choose your peace, but also being there with the ones you love, as well as making sure that you're in the right mind state. And if this impacts with you as well, if you're going through something similar like me, or it just deals with this sometimes during holiday season, I want you to protect your peace at all costs. Set them boundaries, but still find the joy within the season. Find joy even when things are not going right. Still find happiness, y'all. It was a little hard for me to even go outside, because at that moment I'm still thinking, okay, even though I'm not helping him right now, I'm still going to check up on him. And then when I came home, I rushed to see him, because it's like, what the type of person you are, or how things are. It's okay, but please give yourself some time to relax, as well as give yourself some grace. Even though bad things or hard times happen, still find the joy within it. Still find joy within this holiday season, within protecting your energy. Whatever you're going through, regardless if it's good or bad, up or down, whatever, still find peace in this. Like, still find it. Yes, at times during holiday time, it could be a disaster for us. It could be like it's going good and then something happens. But you still need to prioritize doing something for you good, because them bad times are not going to last forever, because after every storm there is a rainbow. And right now, this is sort of the storm that me and my family are going through, but we're still going to find the rainbow in this. And if you're going through this as well, my friend, you're still going to find that rainbow. This not going to last forever. You're going to find it. And I want you to understand that this right now holiday season may have not been what you wanted it to be, but you still can find the joy within it. Find the joy within it. And I want you to set them boundaries. If you don't want to go to that party, you ain't got to go to that party. You don't want to see that person, you don't have to see that person. Be around people and the things that bring you peace and happiness, as well as that are going to make you feel good, and have you in those moments where you don't have to worry about the situation that's going on. Because in this topic, as we still talking about, like, what does the holiday peace really mean within protecting your energy during this stressful season, sometimes during holiday time, you want to be around people and things that make you forget about all the things that's going on. And when you go home or wherever you go, it's like, dang, I was going through a rough patch before I got to this event or was around this person. But now I feel at ease because this is my safe space. I feel safe here. These people make me feel safe. And even though we are talking about, protecting your energy during a stressful season, sometimes which is a holiday, but this is holiday peace. I still want you to enjoy the holiday season, love on it, appreciate it, and still be in the Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, boxing, all that spirit. But I do want you to also give yourself the strength that's needed. Let your hair down. Get yourself together. Get that shape up. Whatever you got to do. I want you to enjoy this holiday. Because that situation right now, it is going to get done. You're going to get them results. Yes, it's not easy, but you're going to get those results. Yes, you can go through so many things, but it's going to take its time. But I want you to also impact with having a good time. Don't have your mind so, wrapped up on, oh my gosh, this is not going good in my life. Still find a joy in it, because as the new year comes into play too, and when holiday comes again for you around this time next year, you would know how to handle things if it was to happen again, or something was to happen a little bit differently. Yes, things are going to happen, but I want you to see the good within it. Even though things go bad, we still need to find good in it, and we still need to protect our peace in every which way. We still need to be able to smile even when things are going on. We got to keep on marching, but we do have to have those times. Yes, in the beginning, I do want you to have those moments where you need to be alone and set the boundaries for yourself. But don't beat yourself up. Give yourself the times to have fun. Don't be so caught up and worked up. I know Trust me, I know the frustration, I know the feeling because it was scary for me. But I'm telling you from my experience, please be around people that you know are genuine and that's going to help you and give you words of motivation within this time. So impacting within what does holiday peace really mean to you is you practicing setting the boundaries, you practicing to choose your presence over pressure, as well as to, even though this season can demand so much, I want you to find the true peace when it comes from honoring your limits while still allowing your space for joy. Because when you protect your energy, the season becomes more meaningful instead of overwhelming. So even though this may be overwhelming, switch that overwhelming to making it feel meaningful instead. Okay? So, next, who is impacted? Who needs to hear this message? Everyone. Point blank, period. Everyone that's going through something that may have hiccups or may not, or maybe losing that spark of the holiday spirit, all that. This is for you, regardless if you're a student, a parent, a professional, a lawyer, doctor, nurse, social worker, cybersecurity major, whatever. This is for you. For anyone that is going through this time of the holiday peace, protecting your energy during this time, this is mainly for you. And this is why, especially of those who feel pressure to show up. This is mainly for you. Give more and hold everything together during the holidays. So everyone is impacted. But this message is mainly needed for the ones that are is who feels pressure to show up, gives more, and holds everything together during the holiday time. And y'all don't give yourself the time to let it all out, let all your frustrations out, or give more. You're giving more than what you're receiving, as well as you feel the pressure to show up to these events and stuff when you know you don't want to. You don't, you lack in the boundaries and things of that nature. So, students, parents, caregivers, professionals, and people navigating grief or transition often feels emotional scattered during this time of the year. Those who are people pleasers or emotionally supporters may feel drained over realizing why. This message valids for anyone who feels guilty for needing rest or space during the holidays. And I'm gonna say this. Let's talk about this one. This message baits for anyone who feels guilty for needing rest or space on a holiday. Let's talk about feeling guilty for needing rest. First and foremost, going back to, I do not know what episode, but I know it was about the guilty one, y'all. It was not too long ago, but it probably was a little while ago. Regardless of what you do in your life, I don't care how big or small it is. I don't care how big or small it is, period. As a human being on this earth, you have the right to take rest. I'm sorry. And you should not feel guilty about it. I know at times when going back to who this impacts to with feels pressure to show up. That impacts with going hand in hand with feels guilty for needing rest. Like you're the person that always show up to the parties, Christmas parties, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and all those events and do the traditions and stuff. But deep down inside, you're running on empty. Your cup is being empty. And like I say all the time, if you're new here, I'm big on you cannot pour from an empty cup to pour in somebody else's. Things happen to us in ways that at times we don't even understand at times. But one thing's for certain, two things for sure, even in the midst of us going through right now, holiday time, we still need to give our breasts. We still need to get our rest. And we need to catch our breath in the midst of the holiday season. Sometimes even going back to with grief or transformation. Those two things are the hardest things to go through within going through the holiday season because grief can hit you in so many ways, especially if you were very close to this person. And to anyone out there that's dealing with grief during this holiday time, I want to say this, my friend. Do not think that you have is a limit on a time limit on when you can stop grieving. No, grieving will come in so many ways, regardless of how long the person has been gone. Like, grief will hit you sometimes in the most surprising places you never thought it would. But I want you to know this. The person or the people that you're thinking about in the process of grief, they're thinking about you too. And they're protecting you out of all costs. And they're with you every step of the way. Even though they're not physically here, they're still with you. trust me, I understand. I want you to understand this. Surround yourself by the people that has been there for you since day one when you were when you were dealing with grief, when grief became has happened. Or take the time to be by yourself for a minute so you can feel the energy and avoid that need the energy that you need to avoid all the negative. As well as to I would like to encounter, you don't have to do it, but I feel like, maybe down the line you may need it. Grief counseling within groups, a therapist, one on one or whatever, with a social worker or whatever is needed. At times, especially if it hits really, really hard. Anyone that's going through grief right now, I hope and pray that you are surrounded by people that are helping you deal with these things, or someone's giving you the tools for it, or you're finding healthier ways to deal with your grief. Grief does not have a time limit on when you need to stop grieving. It's impossible. It's not. You're entitled to feel the way you feel as long as you may, especially when that person holds so much value to you. Don't let no one or nothing tell you otherwise. As well as to the people that are going through transitions that maybe just left from something that they were comfortable with or they're so used to, and now they're alone and adapting to something new. I want you to know that don't think that the decision that you have made was out to hurt you. You did what's best for you, my friend. At times we have to do things that are meant for us, at times, even if it means losing the ones that we love or stepping away from them just to get a fresh start. Either in I'm gonna say this, any type of situation or area in your life that you're going through right now, do not beat yourself up about it, especially during this holiday time. This message is for you because I want you to know that if you're going through something right now, give yourself that space to recharge so that you can be able to be around people. The reason why I say that is because at times we try our hardest to still find the good within things while we're dealing with our own stuff. Like for me, in the midst of me dealing with, like when my uncle was sick, I don't want to leave, I want to protect him all. I want to protect him because I want to make sure he's good because that's just who I am. Even though my family, the rest of my family is here, I still want to be here. Because I feel like it's being selfish. I'm going out here handling these things or whatever. But, even though it's for a couple hours, I want you to say this, don't beat yourself up because sometimes you still have to give yourself some grace and enjoy life. Especially when you have a village that's there to help you take on the load. Love on them and appreciate them too. Big ups to them. As well as for me and my family, it's hard. It was hard, but I appreciate them. And I'm glad that we're taking it one day and one foot at a time because we're seeing so much progress. So within this state, I want you guys to understand that if you don't feel guilty for needing that rest. Do not feel guilty of needing that rest. Do not feel guilty of needing that rest. Take that rest right here, right now, after this, whatever, because it's needed for you, my friend. You are entitled to feel the way you feel, especially during this holiday time. Sometimes it can be not so peaceful, and that's why you still need to find the peace within everything that you do. Please find peace within this holiday season to protect the energy during sometimes can be a stressful season for you. Do it, do it, do it. As well as needing what I went back to, who feels guilty for needing rest or space during the holidays. If the holidays right now is not for you due to grief, loss, transformations, whatever the case may be, please take that time to have space away and do not beat up the people that feel that they cannot do it no more. Because if you really understand and you care for these people in your life, you will understand that, okay, it's holidays time. They went through a lot this year, or they went through something that just came up this year. Let me give them the benefit of the doubt with giving them their space because I know how it is. Or I don't understand, but I am going to give them their space because it's needed. Let's show a little bit of empathy and compassion for people. At times we don't have it because we never experienced it. But I'm going to tell you this. If you care so much about a person, you would be there for them, checking up on them, make sure everything is good. That's what having the empathy and compassion is for them. Letting them know that you're here for them, checking up on them every which step of the way, even if they don't respond right away. I'm guilty of it, y'all. Like when this happened, I did not want to talk to anyone because it's just like at times you don't want everybody knowing, or you don't trust. Sometimes we don't vent, but vent to the ones that you know for a fact you ain't gotta worry about them. If you have therapists, please use them. Shout out to my therapist for helping me get through this time, but not even through this time. I have other issues too I have going on that I'm learning, and I'm trying to make sure that I am using the tools that she's giving me every day. Every day. It's a process, y'all. It's a process. And I do not want you guys to beat yourself up about it. But I do want you to understand that even though it is holiday time, we still gonna find a peace and we still gonna have some fun. But I also want you to protect your energy during stressful seasons. Not even just the holiday season. Any season of your life. It could be in the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, towards the end of the year, or the end of the year. Please incorporate protecting your peace at all costs. But still finding the space to have fun and to love what's going on, especially during this holiday time. That impacts with what is the benefit. What happens when you protect your energy during stressful seasons? Well, I'm going to say this. When you protect your peace during stressful seasons, it gives you space for you to allow yourself to find happiness, to find a new beginning of happiness for you, to find the new space or new alignment in your life that you have been waiting for. Even though we are talking about holiday peace, protecting your energy during stressful seasons, when it comes to what happens when you protect your peace, when you protect your energy, during stressful seasons, it allows you to find happiness. Even though at times the holidays may not be for all of us, you still can find joy. You still can find joy. Like I say, how that saying go? You still find joy in the morning, something like that. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but even though things may be stressful during a stressful season, please allow yourself to enjoy the moments. Please live in the moment. Please surround yourself by people that are going to be there for you. Surround yourself by people you know for a fact it's going to make you laugh, but also help you understand. Like my favorite movie that now everybody is, all the females are using on TikTok, and I love it, is Waiting to Exhale. If you have a friend group like that, please please use them to help you, because I love their sisterhood. Even though they all had their own issues, they still came together. They were friends through thick and thin to help them. Even the family movies, Soul Food, This Christmas, Almost Christmas, those type of movies show you things that are going on, like for the bros, like those movies the movies they have for them, like whatever. Please surround yourself by people in your life that you know for a fact that you can call on them regardless of how big or small it is, but also too is vice versa. I'm big on vice versa. I don't want to just I'm real big on not using no one. I don't want to use people because that's really wrong. If I know for a fact that if I'm going through something, I could be able to be vulnerable with them and talk about it and they won't judge me, as well as vice versa for them. I know that's my friend or whoever the case may be. Like I know it's my close cousin, whatever the case may be for y'all. So within this season, please find happiness. Please find the joy. Even though you're going through what you're going through, still find happiness. I know it sometimes be like, you don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Take it from me. Even though I'm going through what I'm going through, I'm still going to find joy within the midst of it. In this holiday time, I'm still going to have a ball. I'm still going to do what I got to do, spend time with the ones I love. Because at the end of the day, bad times don't last forever. After every storm, there's a rainbow. Even if you cannot visually see it, the rainbow is coming because the sun comes out. You're going to see something, that pot of gold, that light in the tunnel, whichever one you prefer, it's going to come. But I want you to allow yourself to have that, but be surrounded by people that you know for a fact is going to also push you to keep going, but also don't beat yourself up. Because protecting your energy, hold on, guys. Okay, there we go. Protecting your energy enables you to truly enjoy moments instead of surviving during them. It reduces burnout, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion while increasing clarity and emotional balance. You become more intentional with your time, conversations, and community. When your energy is protected, you show up more present, patient, and authentic. Peace creates rooms. Peace creates rooms for gratitude instead of resentment. Whew. Peace creates more room when you give yourself the gratitude instead of like just all the chaos and stuff, especially within this time. Like I just said, when we're going through stressful times, please give yourself the time, please allow yourself to have fun instead of always being in the mode of surviving through it. Give yourself time to just enjoy with the ones you love and still have a good time in the process. Yes, you know how they say at the club, like back in the day when your mom and your daddy and your aunties and uncles and grannies and grandmas, I don't know, was going to the club, leave the drama at the door. Leave all your like Murray said, leave all your situations at the door. Grab somebody and get on the floor. We all, and it's crazy too. Like when I watch these movies, y'all, I've never been to the club. Like I've been to hookah lounges and stuff, but it's not what I thought it would be versus a club experience. Like when you were coming up and your parents, your aunties, and uncles, grandparents, they went to the club. One club song that is big here in the city is "Dance My Pain Away." In that song, he was expressing like, he had a lot of things going on. Like he couldn't pay his rent, nothing like that. And he went to the club to dance his pain away. He had problems, but in order for him to find joy within, still finding joy, even though he going through what he going through, he danced his pain away, y'all, in the club. So it's so, and I just thought about that because I was like, oh my gosh, that is so crazy. Like that is one of the biggest songs in my city. Like that was like back in the day, like probably when my mom and dad and them was going out and stuff. Dance My Pain Away. I need y'all to listen to that. Look it up. I just want y'all just look that up and you'll be like, dang, I understand. Like, yes, that's a prime example. I want you to find peace within something that you love. Find a peace within it, to help you take the pain away. Dance My Pain Away because it's a song that's classic. Like that is classic. Hall of Fame in the city. I don't care what nobody say. That's a Hall of Fame one. And you know, in one part he had it in, like rain, rain, go away. A lot of things have went on in that song. Cause like he expressed himself in a lot of ways. And just that part, I just thought of like if you like to dance, sing, or whatever, dance, sing your pain away, draw it away, talk about it, just get it away, let it go. Like rain, rain, go away. Um, Roscoe Dash from Waka Flocka and Wale song. He was like, rain, rain, go away. That's what all my haters say. Like stuff like that. Like, please find the joy within it. And I'm finding my joy now within it. Like when I talk to you guys, it helps me too. Cause not only am I maybe going through things you guys may be going through it, but we're going through it together to find peace in the morning and joy at night or whatever for ourselves. So when it comes to like what happens when you protect your energy during the stressful times, you're allowing yourself to truly enjoy the moments instead of surviving them. Do what makes you happy. Dance the pain away, sing it away, draw it away, talking about it, be with the ones you love, but just find ways to enjoy it instead of just trying to live in that moment of sorrow. Like, the more and more you live in sorrow, you're not giving yourself the chance to see the results, see some improvement and things of that nature. So keep going and stop beating yourself up because things are going to happen, but you have to be able to deal with them, especially during this time of holiday peace. You want to protect your energy during the stressful season while still enjoying the season with the ones you love or want. Okay? That impacts with when should you protect your energy? When is the most important time to prioritize your peace? First and foremost, when you feel like you're getting to that burnout area, that overwhelming, or just is like you can't take it no more, giving a little bit of Wreck-It Ralph. I used to tell my girls that, and when I had them for middle school, when I had middle school and elementary school, I'd be like, y'all giving Wreck-It Ralph vibes. When you feel like their favorite word was tweak, crash out, tweaking, tweak out, and all that stuff. When you feel like you about to crash out, tweak out, you overwhelmed, you burnt out, or you ready to crash out, all those things, this is the time where you should protect your energy. This is the most important time to protect it. If right now you're going through it, protect your peace at all costs now. Not even just during holiday season, even when you enter the new year. If you may have gone through something or you haven't gone through it yet, practice those ways to protect your energy and your boundaries right here, right now, my friend, because I understand it. I know, I live and I learn, and I'm living and I'm learning every day, and I'm teaching you guys as well because we're teaching each other. We're having this conversation because it's needed, my friend. Don't let nothing or no one tell you otherwise, okay? Because you know what is needed for you, and what you can control. And when you're going through things in your life, you know who can help you and you know what can't help you and who can't help you, okay? So when you feel overwhelmed, feel like you're about to crash out, you about to tweak up in this piece, whatever, that's when you should automatically protect your energy. That's the most important time to prioritize your peace whenever. But even when you start new things and stuff like your career, your life, or talk to someone new, set them boundaries. Say no when it's necessary. Like I read on Facebook, which was crazy too, with the older people, they'd be like, no is a complete sentence. A girl had come on there, just about, consent and stuff. When I say no, that's a complete, she said her grandma told her no is a complete sentence. If I say no, that's a complete sentence. It's like, that's your answer right there. So things like that. Stand on that business that you have for yourself. Stand on business, stand on big business with yourself. But don't let nothing or no one try to steer you wrong. Okay? Stand on big business. Protect your peace at all costs and prioritize it. Even if you're dealing with it now during the holiday peace to protect it or whatever the case may be. Stand on big business and don't let nothing or no one try you. Okay? And that impacts with before you feel overwhelmed, not after, but before you feel like you're about to crash out, tweak out, crash out, all those things. Do it before do it before it happens, not afterwards. Don't calm down, find the peace afterwards. No, you could have not did all that. You could have did it before you decided to do what you were going to do. Okay, but sometimes things happen to the best of us. Like the voices in our head be getting to us. Like one be saying, you better do what you need to do, and one say you better not do it. This is the one that says do not do it. That's the one that's staring you right. Like, listen to the good ones, not the bad ones. So before you feel overwhelmed, not after, step on it right away. Protect your energy right away, not after the situation, before the situation. Because you got a lot. I don't care what you do in your life, how big or small it is. We all got a lot to lose. We all have a lot to lose. Don't let nothing or no one try you. Point blank, period. The best time to protect your energy is when you notice tension, you irritated, or exhaustion creeps in. Especially too during the holidays. During the holidays, this means checking in with yourself before overcommitting or ignoring your needs. Your energy protects is not reactive, it's proactive. Choosing peace early prevents emotional overloads later. So, with that being said, during this holiday time, this means check in with yourself. This means check in for yourself. Have a quick talk and check. Have that mirror conversation at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 to an hour conversation with yourself. However long is needed. Check in with yourself to see, can you commit to these things before you overcommit to things, such as being in charge of making this, being in charge of doing that, or just putting yourself out there to just do things, or trying to handle everything, but you're overcommitting to so many projects and activities. Check in with yourself and see, can I do this, but do I really want to do this? And is it serving me a purpose for it? Because if I can't do it, I know somebody else can do it. Don't sell yourself short, but also don't overwork yourself if it's not necessary. If it ain't necessary for you to do all this and that, go out and beyond for this person or these things, you do not have to do that, my friend. I promise you, there's someone else that can do it or something that can also help within the situation. So do not overcommit to things that can build tension and error and be irritated for you, as well as create exhaustion within creeping in. We don't need that during the holiday time. If we already got so much on our back right now, why do I want more chaos, and why do I want more load and more feeling of tension on me? I don't need that, son. Like, back away. No. So I want you to have those conversations with yourself, as well as don't ignore your needs. Don't ignore it. One thing for certain, two things for sure. I'm real big on self-care. If you know for a fact that you have needs, like you need to handle some stuff, like you aching or something like that, take yourself to the doctors. If you used to, like every once in a blue moon or once a month, you treat yourself to get your head up, get that shape up, buy you something nice and keep your eyebrows done, your lashes, you get a pedicure, manicure. The guys do it too. Hey, I love when y'all do that. Just doing things to help you. Do not ignore your needs too, even in the holiday season. Even if you have things going on that impacts with your family, your spouse, your whatever, do not ignore your needs as well as in the holiday season, because sometimes that can help you, even if you're dealing with so much chaos and tension in your life. If something that brings you peace is with impacting your self-care, with getting your hair done, nails, whatever, going for a ride or whatever. Do not ignore those needs, especially if you're going through something right now. Like, for example, I like to get my nails done. I like to get my toes done and things of that nature. I don't have my hair done, so I got this wig and I made it do what it do. I need to fix up a little bit, but it's okay. Needless to say, even though I'm going through some things right now with like, family, I'm also going through a little bit of things within the professional world too. I'm not going to let that beat me up because I'm still going to find my joy. I'm still going to dance my pain away by not ignoring my needs. I want to make sure that my needs are met before I be back on the emotional roller coaster for anything. I be damned to bring my butt back on the emotional roller coaster. Even though things are going on, I am going to take it one step at a time, but I am going to still prioritize things that I like and I like to do without cheating. Like how they say, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Don't do that. Don't cheat yourself out. Even when you are going through things in your life, please still prioritize giving yourself the needs that don't ignore your needs, period. If you have needs, capitalize on them. Make sure they're being taken care of and they are handled before you can do anything else. Even we are in this holiday season, still prioritize your needs, your wants and aspirations, because that can bring so much joy in the morning for you to help you dance your pain away, my friend. Okay? That also helps with your energy. Protect is not reactive. Energy protect is not reactive, it's proactive. Energy protected is not reactive, it's proactive. We like some proactive. You want to be proactive, you need proactive things in your life and not reactive. Not reactivated. Nah, nope. As well as overall choosing peace early, it prevents your emotional load later. Protect your peace at all costs. Practice right now, setting them boundaries, doing what's necessary for you, and do not cheat yourself out. Do not cheat yourself out and don't ignore the things that are needed for you, my friend. Do what is necessary for you because you know what's for you. You know what can help you. And don't let nothing or no one tell you otherwise because that impacts with where does it matters the most and which areas of your life does protecting your energy matters the most. It matters in every area of your life, even if you're going through things in your life that may be having some issues like family dynamics, work life, whatever the case may be. Protect your energy at all costs and protect it as soon as possible. And don't let nothing or no one tell you otherwise. And here is why. And I'm going to tell you, here's why it's important. Because in any area of your life, like it says, in areas of life, in which areas of life does protecting your energy matters the most? I'm going to say first and foremost, every area. You're going through family dynamics, relationship drama, whatever it is, protect it now. It matters most in family dynamics, social obligations, work environment, and intentional self-talk. The holidays often, have a little bit of emotional triggers, expectations, and unresolved feelings. Protect your energy even through conversations, schedules, and boundaries to help you prevent emotional spillovers. It also matters in private moments how you rest, reflect, and speak to yourself. Okay? Peace begins it really begins before before it like blow up. How do I want to say it? I want to say this in the rightest terms possible. I want to say this in a term that it'd be like, hold up. I want to mind blow y'all a little bit. I want y'all to know this. Peace begins within before it becomes apparently external. Peace becomes within before it becomes external. You gotta protect your peace at all costs. If you're going through a family dynamics right now, social obligations, work environments, and intentional self-talk, you need to protect those areas of your life at all costs. Going through with family dynamics, get it together. Talk to them, see what y'all can do. Social obligations. Sometimes you got to see what can you take and what you cannot take. Certain things and certain people just cannot always go hand in hand. as well as your work environment. Whoo! I've learned and I'm learning every day. What happens at work, keep that. Do I want to cuss in this? Keep that damn mess at work. Do not bring that mess at home. Because I want you to do this. If it happens right then and there, solve it right then and there. So when you go home, you don't worry about those people. I'm telling you why, because my first ever job, y'all, I used to have problems and I would bring them home. And it would have me like, damn, now I gotta think about this and I could have, and I don't know how to handle it while I'm there. Trust me, when you're going through things, do it in the very smart way and polite way. Empathy and compassion, think broad. Be the bigger person. I tell my students, mainly my girls, please be big girls. The biggest way to kill someone within an argument or a situation and they think they got one up on you is to be the bigger person and kill them with kindness in a way that's going to blow their mind. Even sometimes people be sarcastic. I be like, okay, cool. But the way they just killed you, just said, boom, shots fired, bam, go down. It's like, okay, I'm not worried about that no more. You got to set those pieces to protect your energy at all costs. Even in the work environment. Yes, it could be exhausting, especially if you're dealing with a population full of women or men. You still have the right to protect your peace at all costs and to put your foot down because you work here as well and your work matters just as much as the next person. Even if you work for yourself, you still got to put some boundaries down in your work environment because you can't let any and everybody know where you stay or where your place at, even at home. As well as too, you need to have that self-talk with yourself. You know what's best for you. You know you. Like going back to one of my favorite comfort shows, the new word comfort favorite, I feel like is the new word for comfort. Is Meet the Browns. Tyler Perry Meet the Browns. Meet the Brown. Mr. Brown will always say, he would say, I talk to myself, I said self, myself said, and he had them self-talks with himself. Sometimes you gotta talk to yourself more to understand and to help you protect your peace within this season or whatever is going on in your life because you know what's best for you. Especially within the holidays, it does often impacts with a lot of emotional triggers, expectations, or unresolved feelings. And this is where you need to protect your peace at all costs. Speak up and speak out. Do not wait for no one to help you because you know what's best for you. Even the ones that it packs with, like, having to make these conversations, schedule these conversations or within your schedule or within boundaries to help you prevent those emotional spills. Me, sometimes it's hard to schedule the conversations, but I'm going to send a text message out. If you don't do it right away, that's okay. But when it comes, we're going to have a conversation to get things out the way. As well as scheduling, being very up to par of what's going on. I'm scheduling everything and making sure I'm up to par with my schedule. And I'm setting my boundaries. I'm saying no. No is a complete sentence. If it's yes, then I'm going to do it. And don't ask me no more because you know I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep you up to date because that goes to show that I care. No means no. I'm not going back and I'm not giving you an explanation. I used to say no because da 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 da. No means no. And going on Facebook, shout out to that girl shout out to the female, the lovely young lady that said in a comment I was reading, she was like, my grandmother told me no is a complete sentence. You ain't got to give no explanation. You gave it. No. That's the answer. Things like that. So please set it to protect your energy through whatever's going on in your life because it helps you to prevent those emotional spills as well as it matters even in private moments. Are you giving yourself proper rest? Are you even eating right? Or are are you having these reflections with yourself? And are you convincing with yourself? Like we need to be also centered within ourselves, even though this is impacting the holidays, but this also impacts in general. We need to make sure that we're here and intertwine everything with ourselves before we can do it with others. Because when we protect our peace begins within before it becomes apparently expected and intentional and all those things. We don't want that. Okay. And lastly, I love the last one. Why is it important? Why is it important? Why is protecting your peace essential during the holiday time within this state? Because you need to protect your peace at all costs because you know what's for you and you are a human being before the end of the day. No one or nothing can control you. And you deserve to have the peace regardless of whatever's going on in your life. Still give yourself that time to have peace and let things in that is meant to be let in, as well as people as well. Because your well-being also is more important than meeting every expectation. When you neglect your energy, you risk resentment, burnt out, and emotional shutdowns. Protect your peace allows you to end the year grounded instead of like out of it. It teaches you that rest, boundaries, and softness are not selfish. That's necessary. Peace is how you carry yourself into the new year whole and not worn down. Okay? Peace is how you carry yourself into the new year whole, not worn down. So going back to what I said also about which part was it? Protecting your peace allows you to end the year grounded instead of out of it exhausted. The themes that I had years ago is to protect your peace at all costs. Pop out. Sometimes you gotta be selfish and take control of the things that matter in your life. And within this topic, well, this vibe of the day, that is exactly what I'm going back to. You pop out what is necessary. You take control, and sometimes you have to be selfish because you matter. It doesn't make you selfish as a person, because in order for us to always show up for everyone else, this is going to help teach you that rest, boundaries, and softness are not selfish. That is necessary to help you keep going to be the person that you are. Because if you don't have the proper rest, if you don't set the boundaries, and you don't explore your soft era, that soft boy or soft girl era in your life, you're not going to be the best person that you can be to show up for anyone else if you cannot even show up for yourself. And within this holiday season, yes, we're going through things in our life, but I'm going to tell you this: rest, set the boundaries, and tap into that soft side so you can enjoy this holiday season with the ones you love. And Christmas is the next day, Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. If you was thinking, I'm not doing that, it's okay. But if you needed this to help you get the decision, to get the answer that you need, you're welcome, my friend. And if you're not ready for it, that's okay, my friend. You're still welcome as well, because when you are ready, I want you to come back and listen to this or write it down, whatever, and understand that, things are going to happen, but I cannot live with this guilt and this weight over my shoulder forever. Talk to them people, set them boundaries, rest, tap into that soft era of your life, because it's needed. Because as we enter the new year, peace is how you carry yourself into the new year as a whole and not worn down. You want to come as whole. Now, I'm not trying to say holy and vow and all that, but as whole, as one for you, and not worn down like pieces of you. Like 50% is here, 20, 10, 50. No, you want to come as a whole 100% in every area of your life. Okay? And that goes into the quote of the day: is peace is not found in doing more, it's found in honoring what you can hold. Okay? As well as two, y'all, I told y'all it's two thank you for tapping in notes. So the first one is: this holiday season, remember that you're allowed to choose calm over chaos. Protecting your energy is an act of love towards yourself and those around you. You don't owe an explanation to anyone. Move through this season gentle and with grace, because your peace is the gift you deserve to give yourself. As well as you move through this season, remember that your peace matters just as much as your presence. You don't owe anyone explanations or emotional support. Well, I want to say support. You don't owe anyone any explanations about what you have going on. First and foremost, protect your energy. It allows you to experience the holiday season with attention, clarity, and grace. Choose peace is choosing yourself, and that's always worth it. Okay? Straight like that. Straight like that. If I ain't tell you nothing, I'm gonna tell you this: protect your peace at all costs, but still have fun in the midst of everything that's going on in your life. Please try to find peace and joy in the morning during this holiday time. Please still find some type of light. Please find your light in the tunnel. Please find the joy in the morning. Please find joy, period, within everything you have going on, my friend. Like me, I'm telling you, like, it scared me when I seen my uncle get sick. And he's doing so much better now. And I'm finding joy in the morning. I'm finding joy with him. And I'm also finding joy within doing things for myself, as well as helping my family understand, too, that they deserve to have joy and give themselves some self-care. Okay? Still enjoy this beautiful time of holiday season, even if you have not been in the holiday spirit. I guarantee you're gonna get in the holiday spirit where you're around the ones that you love as well as the ones that has been there for you, but also you have understood that, I can't live in this. I can't give myself a pity party. I have to give myself some type of relief. I gotta treat myself. I gotta put me first in some situations. Okay? So do that. For me, like I said, once again, from the one and only E, I wish you all nothing but the best. Please, please, please find joy within this holiday season, even if you have not been in the holiday spirit. Surround yourself with the ones that give you love, and it's vice versa. Even if you cannot be with the ones that you love, contact them, FaceTime them, all those things of that nature. Find joy within the midst of this holiday season. Protect your peace at all costs, but also please do for you. I wish you all nothing but a safe and joyful holiday. Please enjoy it to the fullest, as well as please prioritize your peace in the midst of it as well. Okay? And until next week, y'all, as we wrap up the last Wednesday in 2025, I am so nervous but excited. I know we got this. Please enjoy the holidays. Love on yourself, love on others, prioritize yourself, and please understand that peace is within. Do not let it, don't be wrecking Ralph, don't crash out, nothing like that. Do it before, protect it before, do not do it after. Okay? I love you all so very much. I wish you nothing but the best. Please be safe out here. Give love, receive love, and do things that matters. And keep on going. Okay? Until next time. Bye.